Alright, hello YouTube and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 House of Mordecius. This is a show where I essentially try to take over the entire world, starting from, well, we kind of just started all the way down here in this little tiny chunk of Ireland. We've managed to spread throughout much of Ireland, and have even branched out down here to several parts of the UK, Wales and whatnot. And the point, moreover, is to just try to take over everything. But of course, as we've gone on, that has become increasingly more and more difficult. We've still got about, I don't know, like 400 years left to go, I think, before the game is over. So we've got quite a bit of time, but we've definitely got to start making some progress here. If you like this video, please make sure to like it. Please make sure to comment and let me know what you think of Crusader Kings 3 and House of Mordecius. Make sure to subscribe so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Check out my Twitch, my TikTok, and my Blue Sky, all of which can be found in the description. I also designed an RPG sometime last year called Transporting the Youth. You can find it on DriveThruRPG and itch.io for free. Download it, rate it, do all that good stuff. But for right now, let's try and see what we can do about taking over the rest of the world as we enter into 901 AD. Well, one thing we can do is take over this little dingus here in the Earldom of Bedford. Earl Herbert Burgardson of Bedford. We're coming for your ass, bud. Actually, never mind. Apparently he's too far away for us to interact with. I've never really known that to be a problem. Okay, maybe we can declare war on somebody else? How about Jarl Anarod Rodri of Powys, whose father, I believe, we did battle with at one point? Yeah, Prince Rodri the Great. Didn't we take his land at one point? I don't remember. He died a couple years ago. Let's see if we can take his Principality of Powys for 205 prestige. Declare war. Raise our armies here and send them directly to the Barony of Landrindod, House Aberfraw. Our relations have been damaged with them. It's about what you would expect. Something expensive. A gift is certain to catch Dublemna's attention, and surely anyone would appreciate a fine, clearly expensive one. Yeah, if you'll recall, we're trying desperately to seduce Dublemna, our caravan master, because of our extended times together, traveling the lands of Ireland. Well, she's a caravan master. She's got to be into horses, right? Let's get her a purebred horse. To the perceptive Drognath, thank you so much for the purebred horse you gave me. I can scarce remember the last time I received such a wonderful gift. Signed, Dublemna. Anything for you, Dublemna. The scheme Seduce Dublemna gains budding interest. Base success chance of plus 15%. Yeah, I don't think we're really in danger of failing here, but always good to buy the person you're courting a gift, I suppose. I don't think we'll be calling our allies to war. I think we should be able to handle it by ourselves, hopefully. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Unless an enemy ally joins a war like Count Pelio here. Count Pelio being from... Where are you from, bud? I don't know, he's from somewhere, and he's not really liking us. So we'll call one of our allies. Brandub would probably be the most helpful here. We'll call him to war. We're going to split this army in half here and send the other half up to the Barony of Mathrafal, so we can kind of cover some more ground here. High Chieftain Brandub, of course, joins our war effort. Thank you, sir. The Lordship of Eryri has given rise to the Populace faction, targeting me. Let's take a look at this faction here. The Welsh Catholic Populace. They want independence from me. Probably because I'm doing war very close by against fellow Welsh Catholics. Well, you know, maybe we'll chill after this war. We'll chill for a little while, hopefully. It also probably could be the fact that our marshal right now is exerting control there, so maybe they feel like we're doing a little bit of Welsh Catholic strangulation, which maybe they're right. But we'll have to solve that problem after we've taken the whatchamacallit of Powys, the Principality of Powys. And a faction has gained enough military power to send an ultimatum. The Independence faction, headed up by Earl Ealdred of Staffordshire, actually contains a lot of members. Most notably, probably Lady Annowyd of Gwent. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they, in fact... Oh, by the way, we're being raided. That's great. I would not be surprised in the slightest if they decided to rise up against me. But, you know, in that case, we'll just have to do what we can. Not much more you can do than that. And here comes the first army of Montague, sailing in from the southwest. We are quite a bit stronger than they are, so shouldn't have to worry right this second, unless they link up with somebody a little bit more powerful. Ooh. Despite successfully besieging the settlement of Dún Padrig, a fortification protecting swaths of Greater Ulster, Chieftain Einar has restrained his troops. The resulting looting has been isolated and sporadic. Though your vassal has been spared, the Hjaltlander eye your personal domains hungrily. Curse those Hjaltlander dogs! We spend 35 prestige. Well, thank God, because Dinertak really could have been in danger there. So Dún Padrig was raided. Gwent is currently under siege from the First Army of Montague. And yeah, Chieftain Einar II, Hrolfersson, I've got my eye on you, fuckface. Well, we'll probably have to finish up these here sieges in Powys before we can head to defend Gwent. My daughter Lucia has given birth to a son. Since the little one is a fruit of the tree, I think this is meant to say the fruit of the Mordecius tree, he should be bestowed a name worthy of his heritage. So this is Count Hugo's grandson, and my grandson, Lucia's son. This is Lucia's first son. I'm sorry, wait a second. Is this like Count Hugo's bastard or something? I'm confused. Because when I click Amerlik Welfin's father, who should be Count Hugo of Auxerre, and now he's named Count Hughes? I don't know what's going on. This game is so glitched. But when I click that, it says Aiden, so maybe that's his true father's name. We can name him after me, though that seems a little conceited. Well, if we click after an ancestor, we get Conrad. I kind of like that. So, Lucia's first son will be named Conrad. May you grow strong and wise. Let's go to little Conrad here. Make sure he gets a good education. And Cyrus McDrognath, his uncle, will be his guardian. Very nice. Conrad became Cyrus's ward. Another 414 troops coming up. The First Army of Albert also sailing up through the Bristol Channel. I'll have to keep an eye on them as well. And some more raiders from Hjaltlin appear to be coming through here. Our increased control and county task finished. Let's get Flancina here and see where he could be of use. Ulster is certainly on the brink. Defed, Ceredigion. I think Ceredigion is, in fact, probably where he could be most useful, so we'll go ahead and have him there. We also have 350 piety now, which I think can get us to ask Congalach to take the vows. We lose 56 legitimacy, but it would get Congalach off of our line of succession. Let's do that. And so... Oh no! Congalach! My dear father, your suggestion for me to uproot my entire life and scurry off to some isolated monastery is ludicrous. I am happy where I am, and I have no plans to change that. Damnations! Okay. Well, is there anything I could do to change your mind, Congalach? For another 10 years, I cannot ask him to change his mind. Damn it. Congalach knows that he's in line to take some land, and so he's like, no, screw you. I'm not going to go waste my life in a church. Smart kid, honestly. A walk in Tralee. It might seem forwards, but I have been thinking of inviting Dublemna to ride with me through the castle town of Tralee. Let's ride down the market street to let everyone see. For some reason, the outcome of that is not showing up. So who knows? Maybe it was good. Oh no! Our scheme was discovered. The existence of my plot to murder Jarl Ofegr has been discovered. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Damn it! Our success chance is 1.6%. Our secrecy is only 54%. Curses. One scheme breach added to our scheme. Damn. Yeah, we gotta work harder at it. Murder is hard. To the perceptive Drognath, dear High Chieftain Drognath, it was nothing short of lovely to have your company in Tralee Castle Town, and I hope I will see more of you soon. The pleasure was all mine. So it went well. We have a stewardship perk available. Let's go ahead and choose that. We're getting pretty close here. So we can take popular figurehead. Popular opinion goes up by plus 50. Unlock that. We are almost all the way down to the architect capstone. That would be super dope. So ward appreciates spouse's tutelage. Mauda Aelpin gained 30 opinion of you for 30 years. Okay. Our son is leaving our court. Our son Olsen has no reason to remain in our court and will soon depart. Do we have a job for you, bud? I really don't think we do. We could make you our tutor, but like, I'm almost tempted to just let him go because it's a lot of money and prestige per month, and like, I feel like we really don't get much for it. I don't know. Yeah, I can't justify it. Olsen, if you want to leave, you do what your heart is telling you, bud. I don't know what to say. Go have your fun. I can't hire every dang son that I have like a nepotism machine. Pedagogy. Abner's learning increased by 1. Very good. More like pedadoggy, am I right? Ooh boy. Battle of Gwent. So our allied army has made its way south to do battle with the army attacking Gwent. We now control Furlix, which is this little duchy right here, or not duchy, county right here. So the army that was sieging, we will send down. It probably won't be necessary, but it can never hurt to have a little backup, just in case the battle doesn't go well. We have a 43% on that war score, looking good. Yeah, and we got in just in time to absolutely slaughter this army attacking Gwent. Just an absolute slaughter. The battle was won, our war score goes up to 93%, and very soon our army should be taking the capital of Pois here. Challenge to board game. King Ordi the Hideous of Navarra, who I think is the guy that we learned Basque from? Maybe? Or didn't we learn a language from him? Maybe like Germanic or something? Anyway, he's a friend. He's got a 45 opinion of us. He's challenging us to a game of chess. Would you care for a rousing game of chess? Well, I would never say no, no matter what the outcome was. The greatest game, chess. King Ordi is already waiting to begin our little chess match, sat waiting with a competitive grimace, writ large across his features. How would you be able to tell? We're neck and neck, though neither of us is even close to victory. Do you think chess is good practice for real administration? Questions my opponent idly. I've always rather thought so, not that I'm implying anything by it. I suppose I will lean on my learning ability because that is my highest score. So we'll go ahead and say I know the rules of chess like the back of my hand. Our match marches on, Ordi continuing with an obvious trap. Naturally, my techniques cunningly foil my opponent. I'm in the lead for now, though neither of us is even close to victory. This is the issue with chess, cries my opponent, gesticulating wildly. It inflames the passions, arouses the senses. It's raw, carnal excess in its basest form. I've read entire manuals on chess. What a strange interaction this is. Our match marches on, already continuing with a robust attempt at a coherent strategy. Blast it, somehow this man seems to counter every stratagem I employ. I'm in the lead for now, though neither of us is even close to victory. It would seem, snarks my opponent, that you have me at a slight disadvantage for now. I am unparalleled in the theory of chess. Our match marches on, already continuing with a robust attempt, blah blah blah. I'm beating him handily, and victory is so close I can taste it. Yeah, King Ordi doesn't like this very much. We'll continue with our learning strategy. You win the game. You lost 18 stress. King Ordi the Hideous of Navarre gained 10 opinion of you, and he gained 22 stress. We both stare at the final piece. I did it. I've won. This game of chess is mine. Another fine victory on my indisputable rise towards the role of King of Games. Nothing but the shallow husk of a man is left of Ordi. He can't believe I won. I'll say, I'd love to play again sometime. This is a diplomacy challenge where... Oh, yeah, King Ordi didn't like that. He lost 30 opinion of us thinking that we were being rude. He makes an obscene gesture and leaves. Alright, Ordi. See you around, I guess. Maybe. I've got real chess to play, meaning... war. We captured Prince Anarod's son, and heir, Sergi, during the Siege of Mothrafal. Relations damaged with Mercia, of course. The siege is won. 100% on this here war score. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands, and I think we might demand a hostage if... Oh, he doesn't have any hostage to demand. That's fine. We'll just enforce the demands then. Pois is ours. So be it. Gain some legitimacy there. We'll disband our armies. And yeah, Pois is ours. We now have to figure out who we're going to hand out this land to. We can give it to Lady Cobplaith, Erlaid's daughter, since she is the leader of Marianid right next door. I think that's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and grant her... You know, we'll actually grant her both of these titles so that she can kind of have that little chunk of land there. Grant the titles. So she's a pretty powerful vassal now, and she is very much in favor of us, at the moment at least. Okay, I'm gonna try my dangdest to not spend a single coin of gold until I can afford to create the Kingdom of Ireland. I'm gonna really try. Really try. It's very, very expensive, but we could, if we just didn't spend gold for like a year, we could afford it. Let's see what we can do. Morning and rainy nights, alone, bereft, without that sweet man, we wander, wondering where hurt began. Constance, I think you're starting to repeat yourself with these poems here, bud. I think you've written that one down before. The Independence faction is incredibly powerful at this point, and it's looking like they are probably going to try to rise up at some point. We'll see what we can do to not have that happen. Our increased control in county task finished. Let's have Flan Cinna head up to Ulster and start exerting our control up there. Looks like my grandson Diner Tack needs a little bit of help up there in the north end of Ireland. Murder, a well-timed bribe. It seems that not every servant at Jarl Ulfheger's court is blindly loyal. Gwergi? Who's that? Who the fuck is Gwergi? Oh, he's Jarl Ulfheger's steward that we had hired. Okay, gotcha. Your name's Gwergi, bro? Alright, fair enough. Gwergi assures me that he has a way in, and that a few coins in the right pocket can go a long way. Well, we just said that we didn't want to spend any gold, but we do need to make sure this murder happens. Let's spend the gold. It sucks, but... Oh boy, Gwergi is discovered. Gwergi has been exposed as an agent in the murder against Jarl Ulfheger. No, Gwergi! Surprised he hasn't been jailed yet. Let's see what happens. This murder is almost certainly not going to happen. We don't really have the best team going in, and it just, I mean, I am the most likely suspect for a murder of this particular person, given our history. Uh-oh. Exposed. Scheme failed. Dub Lemna welcomes me with a mischievous smile, and her eager hands immediately get to work on buttons and laces. Within a few heartbeats, I stand naked and shivering before her, but when I attempt to return the favor, Dub Lemna pushes me away and screams, "Guards! There is an intruder in my chambers! Guards!" Bare as a newborn babe, I bolt across the room and crawl out the window. The vile doxy will pay. Characters close to Dub Lemna who dislike adultery will lose 30 opinion of us for 10 years. Made adulterous advances. Well, you know, we definitely did that. Dub Lemna loses 15 opinion of us, repulsed by advances, and our scheme ends to seduce Dub Lemna. You know, I thought we had a pretty good chance at this. But, wow. Alright, Dub Lemna, you freaking freak. That ends that. Oh, I forgot, by the way, that we have prisoners that we need to do away with. So we have Princess Aelfrida. Ooh, Ulfheger changes countermeasures. New countermeasure, redouble guards, reduce success chance for murder and similar schemes. Damn! Well, we can't get any gold for Princess Aelfrida, so we'll see if we can recruit her. She'll renounce her claims. She'll convert, but she will not allow us a weak hook. That's fine. We'll negotiate her release, and the release of young Brockfail. Recruit, demand conversion, and gain a weak hook. Negotiate release. Alright, so now the scheme has a negative 85% success chance. That's not good. Part of me is wondering if we should just abandon this altogether. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Brock fail. We gained a favor hook. To the worthless Drognath, I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Signed, Princess Aelfrida of Pois. Watch your step now, Aelfrida. Brock fail you as well. Here we are at the end of 901 AD, another year in the books. Scorned advances at the hands of Dublemna. Pois taken and some prisoners freed. A game of chess won. Interesting times here at the House of Mordecius. Thank you so much for watching here on my channel. If you like this video, please make sure to like it. Please make sure to comment. Let me know what you think of Crusader Kings 3 and House of Mordecius. Make sure to subscribe so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Check out my Twitch. Check out my TikTok. Check out my Blue Sky. Check out itch.io and DriveThruRPG. Everything can be found in the links down below. And I will see you next time.